Hello, we are out here on the Tennessee River again today. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got about 50 of you now, which thank you for subscribing. But you may be wondering, if you see behind me, there's the bridge, there's the downtown area, South Knoxville. Why am I back in the same spot that I've had not great luck in? And the reason for it is I haven't been able to fish much lately. And you would think I would want to go to a honey hole to try to make up for that, but I am in the depths of my last few classes at business school. Got to decide if I'm going to keep going towards a MBA or stop where I am. But anyways, that has really overwhelmed me lately, so I've not been able to fish or make videos. This was a spur of the moment. I'm going to lose my mind if I don't get to go out and at least do a few casts. So this was a grab the kayak, run out the door kind of thing. So here we are. Hopefully we'll get into a few fish. If not, at least I'll be out here in the water. And if I don't catch anything, I may not make this video. Time will tell. So stay tuned. We'll see what we can get into. Kind of give you an idea of what I'm up against. Water temperature is 70 degrees. And in this area, I found the more current, the better. They are running Douglas and Cherokee dams pretty hard right now to get the lakes to winter levels, but I may have caught a gap in the current. I am drifting back, as you probably can tell, but it's mostly the wind. I don't really have a whole lot of current that I can see, and I'm gauging that by looking at things sticking on the water, like that log over there. There's not a whole lot of eddies forming around things. I initially planned on going further upstream, but when I didn't see there was much current, I decided I would try to fish down through this stretch. I have caught fish here before on dead water. Been a few years, I think, so luck's probably not on my side, but we will throw some Ned rig and some of our Old Faithful type lures and see if we can get a bite or two. I do know there's a bunch of grass down through here, and I can see a change in the water color over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I've put the polarized glasses on the camera for you. I don't know if that's the grass line or if that is shad. It is October. It's a very warm day in October, if you can tell I'm in shorts and sandals still. But they may be sticking around that. If that is grass, I'm about to throw the edge of it and see with this Ned rig. With a Ned rig, you'll find out real quick if it's grass. You should be bringing in the whole salad with you. But the grass should be putting more oxygen in the water. Oh yeah, that's grass. By the way, if you're watching this and you're a brilliant designer, I need better rod floats. I don't want to lose rods, but it drives me crazy the way that the line gets stuck on these. Yeah, I'm pulling it through quite a bit of grass, but it looks like there's a pocket behind the grass. Let's see what kind of grass this is. Some kind of milfoil, it looks like. Look to be like, it's pretty good shape still, so it hasn't died yet, which means that it's still putting out oxygen in the water. I'll try to throw on the other side of it and see if anything's hiding in there. I'll tell you what's hiding over there. More grass. Come off of there. I kind of set myself up to fish rocks today. I thought I would be going up closer to Imes, but some people have decided to set up like basically camp on the boat ramp next to Island Home Airport. Don't appreciate that. If you're watching this and you do that, I understand you don't have a boat, you're looking for somewhere to bank fish, but you can't just block the ramp. And they were moving really slow and I got frustrated and just left. Like I said, time is fleeting for me right now. I have 2 assignments to do before the end of the week. And they're not going to be quick ones. I also have that thing called work. You'll probably know about that. So I'm going to make the most of my time. throw a fluke over top of that grass. Maybe if there's something in there, it will come up and grab it. The water does have some stain to it, so I may go to like something to make a little more noise. I'm not sure what I'll throw over that grass. Spinnerbait sometimes will come through it. Get around here, buddy. There we go. Go, baby. Get a picture and get you back in the water. I did not expect to catch fish back here. Look at that. Alright, don't tell your friends. Whew. Look at that. He didn't even like pull the hook all the way out. So what I did there, just some expert analysis here. So I paddled back into an area that I've never taken the time to go all the way back in, because there used to be a litter boom. Maybe that's not the right term for it. Underneath the bridge that I paddled under, that I'll show you in a minute. And I fished that bridge because I always fish bridges. I love fishing bridges. So I was able to get back in here, and you can see I'm surrounded by penitentiary type fences. This is the Knoxville water treatment plant. It's where they take the water in for drinking water. And I'd fish a lot of these trees and they get a bite. There's a huge culvert up here. And typically, those are pretty good too. And I threw way out there and I just let it sit. And I was drifting towards it and I was trying to adjust my paddle like this, trying to keep myself from getting too close. And I start reeling. And I was like, it just doesn't feel like it's hitting bottom, but it can't be that deep over there, because it's only 4 here. And that's when I realized, I was like, it's not hitting bottom because something's carrying it. And I set the hook because hook sets are free. And it was a 1.5 pounds, maybe 2 pound keeper size fish. Look at that building over there. And I'll put a clip of that building in this point. It's an absolutely beautiful building. So I was just like, well, let's paddle back in here and see that. Keeping your rods out of the trees is kind of an art sometimes. There we go. Ooh, something swiped at it. Swap at the line. I threw the Ned rig and the jig in here on the way in around this bridge. Didn't get a bite. Just thought I'd throw the square bill around it now. Let's think about kayak fishing. I mean, you just can't cover much water. So the water you do cover, you really gotta pick it apart. I'm starting to see some activity out there. There's like some little shad breaking. Now, if you remember right, there's a bunch of grass in this area. That square bill is not going to come through that grass very easy. You probably sneak up on whatever that is over there. It could just be shad coming up to eat, or it could be bass pushing them towards the top, or some kind of other There's also a lot of stripe in this area too. They have to go to like a chatterbait, like a Kayaks on a weedless hook or something like that. Yeah, we're bringing up Caesar salad. Oh yeah, chomping that grass. It's a cool old boat. Feel bad for a boy today, the gas prices are crazy. It's one of the reasons I'm in the kayak. So here's what we've come up with. This is a flashy swimmer on a KVD. I can't remember what this color is called, but I like it because it's kind of got a natural color to it. The bait fish in here, from what I've seen, are smaller, so I'm hoping this matches the profile a little bit. I feel like this hook is giant for this swim bait, but according to the book of Matt Allen, chapter 3, verse 21, flashy swimmer is where it's at when there's a lot of other bait fish, because you want this to stand out from the other things swimming around. We'll give it a shot. If not, we'll go to I think a regular, like a 3.8 Kayaks would go better on here. So I guess I need like a smaller version of this hook to work for this purpose. But we're gonna go with what we've got. It looks like it's pretty good underwater. I mean, the problem I see is that I'm not gonna catch that little fish that's a little bit apprehensive about biting it. Whatever eats that thing that I get into the boat is gonna have to be pretty mad at it and really want to chomp it. But we will see what happens. You know, I don't like throwing swim baits weedless like that. I miss a lot of fish, but with so much grass in here, it's about the only thing I could come up with that I feel like will be effective. And also cast it a flipping mile with that big old head on there, so maybe I can keep myself far enough away from the fish that the presentation not being perfect won't be as big of a deal. Well, like the third cast, like I said, it'll go a mile. I underestimated trying to throw up underneath this canopy of trees right here, and it wrapped like 34 times. So I'm going to do something that, this tree looks pretty dead, so I don't think I'm killing some kind of valuable fauna. I'm going to rip this branch off of here. Let's see. It's all the way down here. Gotta keep my other rods out of the tree at the same time. Maybe if I can untwist it, I don't have to rip as much of the branch off. There we go. Now let's rip it. Man, this thing's covered in thorns too. This one off. Look at that. Look at this mess. Let's look at this. Look at this. Look at that crap right there. Oh my gosh. Baby steps, right? I think what happened is, I got a piece of that branch poking me in the leg. I think what happened is I had it loose. I didn't have the belt clicked over, reel engaged, whatever you want to call it. And that branch broke. ripped out a bunch of line, gave me a nice backlash. Alright, you're probably done and bored of watching this. This is the adventures of kayak fishing right here, I tell you. I mean, I couldn't have got that back without a kayak, I'll tell you that, but... Alright, I'm going to turn the camera back on when I get the next bite. I said when because I think I will. Starting to float back towards the ramp now. It's a little bit after 5 o'clock. Tennessee plays in a little while. Braves play soon. Just gonna work on getting home. The current is ripping now, but I haven't got any bites. I had one fish come up and take a swipe at a topwater. Other than that, it's been dead. So, kind of back to what we've had in the past in the spot. Still fun. I didn't mention it earlier, but we've been battling COVID at our house. My wife and I are vaccinated, but our kids, of course, are not old enough yet. So, Halloween, fall time festivities, corn mazes, etc. have not gone as planned. My son is 10. And it took him off the feet for a few days. But more than anything, it's just the quarantine piece. It's just driving us nuts. We don't want to go out and give this to somebody. But we also really want to go and do things. So this is really good to get out here and just try to enjoy the water for a little bit. But if I catch anything, I'll turn it back on. Otherwise, thank you for watching. You can see the beautiful kind of a sunset, weird sunset out there right now over in Knoxville. The water plant over there. Way back in there is where I caught the only fish I've caught so far. I do have some smoother water up here, a little bit of sheltered area. Gonna try, but again, if I don't catch anything, I'm probably just gonna leave it be. But thank you for watching. Hope you're having a great Saturday, and if you're watching it on Saturday, and go Vols, go Braves, and make sure you like and subscribe. Thanks.